Hello everybody, I'm the Birdman. Why do they call me Birdman? I like birds. And I've been playing video games since I was about 4 years old. As you do when you're born in the 80s, it's like, oh, a video game. But it suddenly occurred to me, wait a minute, there's a game that I played, the first game I ever played, that I don't look at anymore. I haven't looked at it for years, so I thought, that's a great point to get started on. What is that game, I hear you ask, though? Well, maybe hear you ask. Probably don't ask, actually. In fact, probably don't care. It's Kirby's Dream Land.
Ah yes, Kirby. That game where you go around as the adorable pink blob murdering everything in sight. What other kind of game would you want to give to your kids on Christmas Day, of all things?
Imagine coming downstairs on Christmas Day, 1993. You're 5 years old, and so you open all your presents, and there's just this one thing you don't know what it is, and it's this. Now, your brother knows what this is, because he's larger and older than you, but you don't. So you kind of sit there as he just kind of puts the game in, and turns it on, and your mind is blown at the comprehension that instead of playing games on those big old boxy PCs, you can have it in a brick in your pocket. That's pretty much how I ended up thinking back in 1993.
Kirby's murderous rampage takes place on 4 stages. Green Greens, where you get to murder mushrooms. Castle Lolo, where you get to murder ghosts. Float Islands, where you get to murder coconuts. And finally, Bubbly Clouds, where you get to murder anything. And then you murder bosses! It's brilliant, and we all love it! But Kirby isn't a murderous murderer for no reason whatsoever. The reason he's out there on ships and in the sky and in forests murdering people is because King DDD and his band of evil thieves came and stole all of the food in Dreamland. And Kirby, wanting to eat and murder everything, just couldn't stand that. So he's on a quest to recover food by eating everything and all the food that he finds. Huh. Of course, during his adventure, Kirby may get hurt and would need healing, so... What? Are those fire extinguishers? Seriously?
You use fire extinguishers to heal? Back to the happy place.
Another item Kirby can get to help him in his quest to recover all the food is a very hot curry. There we go with recovering food yet eating all of it. This allows him to spit fireballs. And personally, I hope I'm not the only one thinking that we don't want a Dragonheart 2 with this ability. Although on the plus side, fire extinguishers and very hot curries are not the only thing this game has going for it. One thing it has going for it is its absolutely fantastic music. This is just one of those soundtracks that has stuck with me for all the years I've been playing video games. It's one I come back to quite often when I'm just doing my job, a random whistle, and even little bitties like you get at the end of stages like so. Yeah, only something not human could not enjoy.
Hey little girl, what do you think of this? I really appreciate your input on this.
So, after you traverse all of the levels, defeating the evil leaders of each one, a tree, some twins, an airship, and a cloud, you can finally make your way to King DDD's castle to recover the food. Of course, if you're actually wondering what you do on stage 5, it's just a rerun of all the old bosses. Yay! Boss Rush stage design! Once you've finished defeating all the bosses and everything's closed, you're ready to finally take on that stupid penguin. That did not go to plan. DDD can be a bit of a pain when it comes to fighting him, because there's only one way to hurt him, which is to suck in stars that he creates when he hits the ground with his hammer or he jumps. He's always chasing you around, and unlike the other bosses, the items he drops for you to suck up and fire at him do not stay on the screen. They are only on the screen for a few seconds, like so, which makes everything just a bit more difficult. Plus, he's got a lot of health and he knows how to jump. Mind you, you can beat him.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and...
Well, that looked totally normal to me. Well, thanks for that DDD. But extra game. I wonder what that's like. No, 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 no.
24 years after this game is released, and I can still play it with a smile on my face. Kirby is just one of those games, it's almost timeless. And the fact that it's so short and so easy, unless you go into extra game mode, just allows it to be picked up by pretty much anyone, even people who don't tend to play video games, could quite easily pick this game up and just introduce themselves to Kirby. So it's missing some of the staple things from the series, like the copy ability. So what? Short game, sweet, worth playing.